Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a little get ready with me video using some of my favorite products from the month of May. Now, it has been an incredibly cold couple of weeks, so a lot of the products that you're about to see are things that are super hydrating, super glowy, just to make up for the fact that my skin is so dry at the moment. I also want to mention that the edit of this video might be a little bit choppy just because I haven't really mastered the skill of applying makeup in front of the camera, so I might have to just run off and go to the bathroom and fix something up, so please excuse me if it just seems a little bit disjointed. As always, I'll put a list to all the products that I use in this video in the description box below, but without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with my La Mer Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation. Now, I'm actually on my third bottle of this foundation, so it's definitely something that has been trialed and tested, and I absolutely adore this foundation. I think in winter, regardless of whatever foundation I wear, over time it just looks dry on my skin. I do not get that with this foundation. It does say in the description that it contains ingredients that are nourishing for the skin. I could definitely feel that when I use this. It also lasts so well on the skin. It wears like skin. It is absolutely stunning. What I don't love though is the price tag. This does retail for about $200 per bottle, so it is a little bit ridiculous, but if you do have a bit of money to spare and you do suffer from dry skin, I highly recommend checking this foundation out. So next I'm going to go in with concealer. I do have two with me. One is the Glossier Stretch Concealer and the other is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I use the Glossier Concealer for underneath the eyes just because it's very moisturizing, it's very creamy, it does not dry my skin out. And for the NARS Concealer I use for my acne just because it has a very high coverage and it also just wears beautifully on the skin. Okay, so I've just finished up with concealer. I don't know how well it comes off on camera, but you can definitely still see like bits of my, acne or my freckles coming through, but honestly, I'm not too pedantic about that. Blemishes are part of everyday life and I might prefer a more natural finish as opposed to, slapping on my concealer. So next I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Taupe. If you have your brows microbladed or your brows tinted, this is probably a little bit too heavy for you, but if you're like me and you don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs and you like the bold, sort of strong eyebrow look, I really recommend this product. I've used it for say 2 to 3 years now and I'm so happy with it that I honestly don't really try a lot of new brow products, so it really says a lot. And yeah, if you're like me, definitely check this out. So for the eyes, I've been keeping it really simple. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Memorize in Bet almost every day. I absolutely adore this product. It's something that is so easy to use. I generally just apply it with my fingers, one wash all over my eyelids, and that's it. It gives the most beautiful color, so much dimension, and it's just such an easy product to work with. I think I'm definitely going to be investing in a couple more of these, but if you're interested, I highly recommend starting out with Bet just because it's such a universally beautiful color. So I've just run off camera to put on some mascara and some false eyelashes just because there was no way I could do that in front of the camera. But for mascara, I use the Heroin Make Long and Curl Mascara, the super waterproof formula. Now, this is such a holy grail product for me. I literally don't use anything else. If you have short, stubborn, super straight lashes like I do, this will do the trick. It just curls my lashes like no other mascara that I've ever tried, and it's super waterproof. It is a little bit annoying to take off, but honestly it is so worth it. So for false eyelashes, I've just stuck with my all-time fave Ardell Demi Wispies. They're not necessarily easier to apply because I feel like all false eyelashes apply the same, but they're just so comfortable to wear, and there's so much choice in the range. They're all so beautiful, so fluttery. I highly recommend checking Ardell lashes out. Now that the eyes and the brows are done, I'm going to go in with bronzer with my Nude Stick All Over Face color in Bondi Bay. I feel like this product has been getting so much hype on the internet. I can definitely see why. It's such a beautiful product. It's creamy, it's easy to blend. You can apply it with your fingers or a sponge or a blush. It would still give you a beautiful finish. My only thing with this product is that I feel like the color range is very limiting. I think there's only like 3 or 4 in the range, so there might not be something for everybody. So that's just something to note if you are interested in trying out this formula. So next I'll be going in with my Milk Blur and Set Loose Setting Powder. I really like this. I think there is something about it that just gives your skin a little bit of a blur. I don't know how it does it, but it actually does make a difference. And also it's super finely milled, so it's really great to use all over the skin. Because my skin has been so dry, I'm just gonna be using this sort of around the T-zone and underneath my eyes. But like I said, you can use this all over the face and it is stunning. So next I'll be going in with my Mecca Max Beauty Queen eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to be using this on the eyes just because if you look at it, the majority of the shades are pink and they're also super shimmery. However, it does make a beautiful blush palette. Unfortunately though, this palette is no longer available. They do have a new one which is a little bit similar to this one with more matte options, which I feel like is probably a better eyeshadow palette. So I'll pop the links to that down below if you're interested to find out more about it. So if you watch my Milk review video, you'll know that I've absolutely been obsessed with the Milk lip colors. I have 2 colors, one in Deuces and the other in Name Drop. I think I used Deuces in the last video, so I'm gonna go and use Name Drop, which is a really bright coral red. I absolutely love the formula of these. They're so creamy, they sit so comfortable on the lips, and they're so pigmented. Unfortunately though, Milk is not available in Australia, so if you live anywhere else in America or in the UK, you could probably get your hands on these, and I definitely would if I could. Okay, so that is the finished look. This is in no way a tutorial. It's really just a run through of my favorite products in May. So if things look a little bit uneven, please try to ignore that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!